What's up and welcome back to another shooter lifts video. We are freaking hitting chest and triceps and a bit of calves. Don't skip calf day, guys. Sorry I haven't been uploading much. Yeah, I don't really have an excuse to be honest, but new freaking camera. Hopefully I've edited this now and it should actually look pretty good. So tonight we're going to be hitting a bit of chest, some triceps, some calves, maybe a bit of side delts as well. I've been pumping those quite a lot lately actually, because I feel like they're such a small muscle group, right? You can really recover pretty easily from almost like any amount of side delt volume that you do, no matter really how hard you push it. Like you can do a full dedicated like delt day and do like 10 sets of side delts, and then the next day they're still like at least sort of fresh. Anyway, back with the vlog style stuff. I have a mic now. We might actually get some in the gym footage. So I am very freaking excited. Now, amazingly, my gym at least is upgrading a lot of their equipment. So I'm very excited to try out some of the new stuff. I believe they have a new chest fly. I don't know what it's called, like the one where it's plate loaded and it has the arms, so it's all really like mechanically like thought through as you pull the thing. So it's like kind of an in-between of like a dumbbell and a cable chest fly. I don't know, but I'm really excited to use that one. So I'm hoping it's back and up and running. And I guess while we're on the note of machines and equipment, I just say like, I think a lot of the time people use the excuse, or at least the reasoning of, oh, I don't have this good equipment, I don't have this perfect equipment, or I don't have whatever, as an excuse to not train hard or not train the way they really know they should. I mean, obviously it's better to have better equipment, but for like the first year, for me at least, of lifting, is in the garage gym, some freaking heavy dumbbells, not even that heavy because I was pretty weak, some heavy dumbbells. You can do a lot with just dumbbells. And even now that I'm spoiled and have a great gym that I go to with great equipment, you can still hit some crazy pumps and some great workouts with just like the hotel gym stuff. I'm sure at some point we'll get a hotel gym workout on here. But like, I think it's a really important skill to learn how to kind of improvise with what you've got. Because obviously, if you've got one guy who, you know, he knows his workout, he's on point, but he's really not good at adapting. So if he's got all his equipment, great. He can get in there, have a great workout, and get through it, get a great pump, get some sick gains. But if he gets in there and, I don't know, someone's taken the hammer strength plate loaded press, well, he kind of just stands around for like 10-15 minutes waiting for them to be done and kind of kills the momentum of the workout. Whereas person two, they have their plan, but they can also improvise. So when they get to that point where that machine they wanted is gone, they can just say, well, I want to do something pressing like, and maybe I'll just go do some dumbbell incline or some bench press, or this other machine's also kind of pressing. We'll do that. That second guy, over the long run, is going to have like a much better overall trajectory of gains, right? Because over time, he's going to have a better workout and he's going to be able to adapt and better progress, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, I digress. So, what's the plan for chest tonight? Honestly, this one might be a bit variable because I don't know what's going to be available because, you know, as I said, they're upgrading a lot of stuff, so not a lot's available, but I think we'll start with something kind of light stretching almost to kind of warm up. I've been liking doing a stretching movement first before hitting the heavy presses. Because, I mean, then you're slightly fatigued, so you can't go as heavy, which isn't obviously the funnest. But at least for me, I pulled my shoulder doing something stupid. So I prefer to go just a little bit lighter and get kind of the same effect, just to keep my shoulders nice and safe. So we will do some kind of light stretching movement. Hopefully that machine fly. If not, we'll do maybe some cable flies. Then we'll get into some pressing. I've been liking this hammer strength machine press, but otherwise some incline press. You know, we'll just freaking make it up. We will make it up. And I mean, for triceps, I don't know, some push downs. We'll do some freaking push downs. Honestly, I've been really liking the pullover machine for triceps, and I know a lot of you are going to say, well, wait, the pullover machine actually runs your lats. Everyone's different with pullovers. For me personally, I feel pullovers most in my triceps and chest. And I know a lot of people feel it in your back, but, you know, wherever you feel it most is going to be the best for you. But the gym is looking pretty freaking full today because there's a lot of cars out here. So we will see if we get in-gym footage or not. Otherwise, this can just be like a little warm-up vlog. Hopefully, I'll see you guys in there for a few sets. If not, I'll see you back in the car. This is post-recording because the audio corrupted for just this little section. I'm pretty sure all I said here was that I did 2 sets of dumbbell flies and 3 sets with a drop set of machine press, and it was too crowded to film, so I'm sorry. I probably said something else too, but I can't remember. So just this little section of dumbbell presses has no audio. I apologize, but freaking watch the video and press like and subscribe because editing is hard.
Alright, we're gonna do some freaking upright rows. We'll do like 2 or 3 of these. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Bit lighter up. Shoot for, I don't know, how many it takes. Whew. One more. Go down a bit. We might do 1 more of these, and then I think some cable lat raise is in order. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go over there. Yeah, I look, you lied. I look like we're doing dips. One or two, and then we'll do shoulders. I think more people need to do dips. I look, you think they're so underrated, because like you have your shoulder. People say, "Oh, my shoulder." Just do the dips, bro. Anyway, quit yapping. Oh, we're not doing more dips. That's enough of that. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's freaking good. I can't be fucked with the camera. One more. Maybe a drop set. Alright, I reckon one more. Maybe do a drop set. Some plain push downs. Maybe one more. Alright, we're just gonna do one more, then probably a drop set. Find a good working song.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's
Lobster gang. I've been here forever, yeah. Don't mix business with my place that they don't love me, I don't care. They say, Larry, you an author, how the fuck you get those rounds? And they say, Larry acting selfish cause he focus on himself. I've been evil ever, yeah. I've been evil ever, yeah. I'm a simple fucking lobster from my head down to my tail. They say, Larry, are you late? I don't know, so here's a bell. That was dumb, huh? That's a
Let's do some pullovers. Right. We'll see. Maybe like 16 or something here would be good. Something around that. More of a light squeezing tricep burn on this one. We shall freaking see. I'll probably do like 2 or 3. Depends how much this burns out. Yeah, 2 more. Same way. Let's burn this shit up. Yeah. One more. That's pretty good. Alright, I think this might be the last one here. Then we might do some cable crossover. And that might be it. That's enough of that. Let's do some cable crossover and then post down. Change my mind. Maybe one more. Just a drop set. Yeah. Let's pose down. Chest is pretty wrecked. Alright, well, chest and triceps have been pretty destroyed. Let's pose down, and then I'm gonna go do calves. And I probably won't film it, because let's be so real, it's calves. But let's see what this pump is freaking looking like. What else is there? Yeah, with you. Alright, that's probably enough shenanigans. That's enough of that. I will see you in the car. I will see you in the freaking car. Alrighty. We're freaking back in the car. If you're wondering what I did for calves, I was on the hammer strength calf thingamajiggy, and I just did like 7 sets while watching Kevin Levrone edits. Yeah, and a Trent Twins edit. And also just other random shit between. I just scrolled reels. I scrolled reels while in between sets. Because, let's be real, it's calves. As long as you're hitting the actual set as hard as you can, it doesn't like require as much mental fortitude. Like, if I was doing basically like chest or back or quads or hamstrings, like in between my sets, I need to be focused on resting and preparing mentally for the next set. Whereas with like calves and forearms, it's kind of more like, you can get away with it a bit more. Any freaking way. See, I think that session was kind of a perfect example of what I was talking about on the way here, that you need to have that flexibility, right? Like, basically all the movements that I was wanting to do, we're going the back way. No, we're not. The road's blocked. Okay, we're going the back way. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, basically like all the exercises. Alright, now I know where we're going. Sorry about that, there's a bit of roadworks. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes,
that like sick new hammer strength fly wasn't set up yet, so obviously I couldn't do that. But because obviously they're in the process of putting a bunch of new equipment in, it means that a lot of the other equipment is unavailable right now because they're like moving it around or whatever. So I couldn't really do cable chest flies, and I couldn't do like the machine chest flies with like the machine cable chest flies, which I normally do. And there were no really benches. Actually, I could have done some presses, but I didn't really feel like it. But a lot of the stuff that I wanted to kind of do going into it was unavailable. So that's why it's kind of important to adapt. And I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I think I could have done better in my terms of adapting. But overall, chest is pumped, triceps pumped, side delts, a little bit of front delts pumped, calves pumped and sore, so we're good. Legs tomorrow. Are we excited for legs, guys? We better be freaking excited, because I'll tell you what is ready. A whole bunch of new freaking leg equipment. And I am excited for that. I am very excited. The last leg day I had, I used some of the new equipment. Let me tell you, it was pretty good. It was very good, actually. So plan for tomorrow, we will have to freaking see tomorrow. My quads are feeling pretty recovered, which is a good thing, obviously. Yeah, stay tuned for that. I was talking to a guy, actually. He's a freaking IFBB pro. Great, made me feel tiny. Because I was talking to him about how freaking humongous he was. Because he's a freaking IFBB pro. Like, come on, like... makes me feel pretty small. But it is what it is. Anyway, I was talking to him about freaking... What was I talking about? I was talking to him about dieting and putting on some mass. Because, as you guys know, or if you don't know, I've been cutting for a while because I did a silly little bulk. So this stage of the cut, where I just had a few weeks off and now I'm back, should be the stage of a cut where most people say, I'm going on a cut now. So hopefully I can get pretty lean by October, by Christmas, stay lean for Christmas, and then I'm going to be excited to put on some freaking mass because I haven't been able to do that in a while. But I will not be putting on any freaking mass in the terms that I was before. As much as I love Sam Sulek, follow his dieting advice now, not then. If you follow his advice then, well, actually, I don't even think he said to do a bajillion calorie bulk. I think he just said do a bulk. And he even said now that it was a bit too big for him. But a lot of you saw what he was eating, and then instead of scaling it back to your weight, your size, your like amount of cardio and weight output, because obviously he's a massive guy. He's on gear, we all know this. No hate, I love Sam. So he can eat a lot more than you can and get the same fat put on as you do. But I think a lot of people saw that and were like, oh, just dirty, eat whatever. 30 liters of chocolate milk. 6 boxes of donuts. And I will admit, I may have indulged. It was very fun, but I just got really fat. So after this cut is done, we will be doing a relatively lean bulk. Still some treats. Still having a few treats in there, but I think what I'll be aiming for around 80 to 90% kind of those whole traditional like bodybuilding foods, whatever. Your oats, your cream of rice. Although I think with cream of rice, you can just freaking make it with rice flour. Anyway, getting on a whole tangent. Chicken, broccoli, rice, all the yappa. And then maybe 10 to 20% more treat, like have a couple of donuts here and there. Maybe a glass of chocolate milk. You know how it is. But stay focused. We're cutting right now, and we will be cutting for at least the next 10 weeks, at least, because this cut I'm actually going to get ripped because I said so. Because I haven't actually been lean pretty much ever, because I lost a bunch of weight when I started lifting and I got less fat. And then I got kind of just skinny, and then I was like, you know what? Dirty bulk, let's go. And then I got really fat. I did put on some decent muscle, but I got really fat. And then I've done like 3 stages of cuts. So I cut from like halfway through 2025 to like the end of 2025. Then I had like a month and a bit off for Christmas and like holidays. Then same kind of thing this year to like June, July. Then I took like 3 weeks off to like replenish glycogen. And when I say off, I mean off dieting. I don't mean off working out. And then now we're back on this cut now. And this time we're gonna get freaking jacked, shredded. I'm gonna have veins in my abs because I said so, and that's a shooter lift's promise. Anyway, I think that's about it. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.